It's March 14, 1931. A crowd pours into the Majestic cinema in Mumbai. The audience shuffles around, filling up the seats. The movie they are about to watch promises a new experience, so excitement runs high. As the lights dim, plastic packets are torn open, filling the hall with the scent of delicious popcorn. The screen flickered to life, revealing a black and white title. But here's the surprising twist. Sound. Yes, there were speakers in the theatre that played while the title appeared. The popcorn munchers paused, savoring this incredible moment. It was literally the first time they were seeing and hearing a movie. Standing at the back of the theatre was the man responsible for this technological marvel. He had imported equipment all the way from Germany and gone the extra mile to transform the entire theatre just to offer this unique experience to his fellow Indians. It was a daring leap into new territory, giving birth to a whole new era of filmmaking. Hello and welcome to a century of stories brought to you by IDFC FIRST Bank, always you first. I'm Kunal and today I'm telling you the story of India's first movie with sound. The story of Ardeshir Irani and Alam Ara. Workers Leaving the Factory, 1895. That's the title of the first movie ever screened by the Lumiere brothers, the inventors of a camera projector known as the cinematograph. Raja Harishchandra, 1913, holds the distinction of being India's first film ever screened. And then in 1931 comes Alam Ara, the pioneer of sound in Indian cinema. Despite being relatively lesser known amongst the trio, Alam Ara still has a rather interesting story behind it. Now, let's dive into this intriguing tale that begins in 1886 when Ardeshir Irani was born into a Parsi family in Pune. As he grew up, his passion for storytelling led him to the enchanting world of cinema. This medium was entirely new and took its time reaching India. However, when it finally did, Irani was there, ready to witness and harness the immense potential of this magical art form. Irani was initially a school teacher and a kerosene inspector before he attended Bombay's Sir J.J. School of Arts. His father ran a business that manufactured phonographic equipment and musical instruments, and Irani eventually decided to become a part of it. While working there, he realized the potential of sound. Along the way, he developed an interest in movies and began showcasing films in tent cinemas alongside his associate Abdul Ali Yusuf Ali. In 1905, Irani had become the Indian representative for Universal Studios. A decade later, in 1914, Irani and Yusuf Ali successfully acquired the Alexander Theatre. Not stopping there, he soon established his own production company, Star Films Limited, and ventured into movie production. In his early career, Irani directed and produced several silent films. His debut movie in 1922 was titled Veer Abhimanyu. His first romantic flick, Madhuri, was released in 1928, which established him as a major producer-director. As he made these silent films, Ardeshir realized that he needed to elevate his work by incorporating sound into the imagery. That's when Alam Ara came to life. Zubeda played the title role in the movie, which also starred Master Vitthal, Zillu, Sushila, Jagdish Sheth, Eliza, Wazir Muhammad Khan and Prithviraj Kapoor. The story revolves around two queens, Navbahar and Dilbahar, engaged in a power struggle. Navbahar's son, Kamar, is cursed to die on his 18th birthday unless he wears a mystical necklace to avert this fate. On the other hand, Dilbahar is engaged in an illicit affair with a palace senapati named Adil. One day, the king catches them And in panic, Dil Bahar falsely accuses Adil of inappropriate advances. Enraged, the king orders Adil's arrest and then exiles Adil's pregnant wife Meher. In exile, Meher gives birth to a girl whom she names Alam Ara. The plot takes a twist involving Qamar's death due to Dil Bahar's sabotage of the necklace and Alam Ara's determination to resurrect him because of her love for Qamar. In the end, Dil Bahar's wicked deeds are exposed, Adil is set free, and the couple lives happily ever after. You may think it's a strange plot, but remember, this was 1931 and it was a movie with sound. That's a big deal. However, creating Alam Ara was no walk in the park. Sound technology was still relatively new and untested in the Indian film industry. It presented a significant challenge for Ardeshir Irani. He had to import the sound recording system all the way from Germany, a complex and expensive process. They had only one camera capable of recording sound, and on top of that, since nobody in India had any experience with this equipment, he had to personally train himself and others to use it. The entire movie was shot by Irani using that single camera in a studio unfortunately located right next to the railway tracks. Can you imagine? They had to pause filming whenever trains passed by, and since soundproof studios did not exist at that time, most of the filming took place at night behind closed doors to minimize the interference of external noises. One of the remarkable features of Alam Ara was its beautiful songs. The film featured a series of captivating musical compositions performed by talented actors and singers. These songs played a crucial role in the storytelling, expressing emotions, conveying messages, and enriching the narrative. Finally, on March 14, 1931, this historic moment in Indian cinema took place as Alam Ara premiered at Mumbai's Majestic cinema. This film wasn't just another addition to the reel, it was a game changer. Alam Ara introduced sound to Indian films and became a massive box office success, captivating audiences with its melodious songs, engaging storyline, and synchronized sound. The soulful lyrics and beautiful melodies struck a chord with the audiences, leaving a lasting impact on their hearts. Songs like De De Khuda Ke Naam Pe and Rahmat Ka Tamasha became instant favorites and significantly contributed to the film's immense popularity. Some even argue that this movie set the template for dance numbers in the middle of movie plots, a template that continues to be followed to this day. Unfortunately, I have some bad news for you. You won't be able to watch the movie because Alam Ara is now considered a lost film. Over the years, the original prints of the film deteriorated due to poor storage conditions, chemical reactions, and natural wear and tear. The loss of Alam Ara wasn't just a loss of a single film. It represented the loss of a significant part of Indian cinematic heritage. This film played a pivotal role in shaping the direction of Indian cinema, and its absence left a void in the history of storytelling through motion pictures. For years, film enthusiasts and historians have tirelessly searched for any remaining fragments of Alam Ara in the hopes of preserving this cinematic gem. Some efforts were made to restore the film, but the damage is extensive and irreparable. Nonetheless, the legacy of Alam Ara lives on through its impact on the Indian film industry. Its success paved the way for the era of talking pictures in India, opening doors for future sound films that followed. You've been listening to A Century of Stories brought to you by IDFC FIRST Bank. Always you first.